What? Bang!
Pro Wrestling Podcast. Just when they think they got the answers, I change the question.
Rep through rep.
Yeah.
Woo!
Who are you to doubt El Dan? Because this guy's a serious professional.
Can he do it? Unbelievable.
Too hot to handle and too cold to hold. And I am the Macho King Savage.
Shut your mouth, you thong-wearing fatty. I said WWE stands for...
It's me, Austin. I will never retire.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Hey, yo, Pro Wrestling Podcast listeners, welcome to the show where we don't sing it, we bring it. Help us out and click subscribe to show your support. Hey, look, are you sick and tired of dropping, good Lord, who knows how much money every single year when they come out with a new video game? Latest and greatest thing, everything changes every year. You got to learn the whole game all over again. Stop. Go to Wrestler Unstoppable, available totally free. That would be app.wrestlerunstoppable.com, where you get to create a wrestler, sign contracts, get into storylines, headline PLEs, even build your own corporation from the ground up, all included, totally free. Wrestler Unstoppable. If you want to become a member of the Pro Wrestling Podcast family, you want your name in the shoutouts like my good buddy John in Texas. John, love giving you that shout out. Then you got to pop over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Pro Wrestling Podcast. Sign up today. And if you are a loyalty rewards member, $15 a month, you can co-host a show with me, $7.50 a month. I will enter you into a drawing to also host an episode with myself. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of the Pro Wrestling Podcast. If you've got questions, comments, something you want me to touch on in a future episode, the only way to let me know that is to give me a call, the Pro Wrestling Sound Off line. 267-642-1160. I will get to those in a future episode. Tonight's episode, jumping into TNA conversation, Road Dogg heavily rumored to be theoretically going to be joining TNA very shortly after the departures of Tommy Dreamer, Sami Callihan, various other people in the backstage capacity. And now the word has come out that he could be starting with TNA as soon as this weekend. That is huge news for them. There is conversation about him being the full lead of creative, that Delirious will still maintain a powerful position in the creative team. I don't know what the actual job duty breakdown is going to be, but this is definitely a get for TNA. Road Dogg has done quite a bit on the biggest stage of them all for WWE in terms of booking and being on the creative side of things. I think he has great vision. I think he's a more up to current feeling booker than some people. This old school booking mentality we hear about from a lot of other talents is sometimes problematic. And I hope he brings something really exciting to TNA because, look, they were on fire for quite a while. And then ever since the AMC debut, it seems to be on a downward spiral. So hopefully he can get them back on track. And what's going to help them with that is the fact that there is a report coming out that TNA is definitely not for sale. Now, it doesn't help the fact that they carry, somebody estimated, roughly $44 million in debt. Even Tony Khan, when pressed at a press release conversation the other day, was talking about whether or not he had any interest in purchasing TNA and stating it was not going to happen for the price point that it would go at right now. It was interesting, though, he did say at the right price, it would be intriguing or something of that nature, which would be very cool to think about, because then you get into a bidding war between the two biggest companies. But right now, apparently the word is TNA is not for sale. And if they're not going to be for sale, then they got to continue to cultivate their product. And one of the ways they can do that is by adding new talent. And one of those talents that has been rumored this week to be in discussions for a debut with the company would be the former WWE superstar Apollo Crews. Previously, before his WWE days, he would wrestle under the name Uwa Nation. I don't know what his name would be in TNA wrestling. Maybe they'll come up with something fresh. Maybe because of the working arrangement, WWE will let them use the name. I don't know. But it does sound like he's somebody they would be interested in signing. And I always felt like maybe because of his height or whatever, he never got a fair chance to showcase all of his talent and skill set in WWE. This would be a great opportunity for him to go there and do something in a company that really appreciates that more cruiserweight level body size and all that. Whether it's X Division or World Championship opportunities, I'd be okay with either one. Apollo Crews is a great guy, both as a character on the show, but also as a human being. Really cool guy. If you ever get a chance to meet him, just a wonderful human being. So good for him if he does get that opportunity. There is a little bit of AEW news to talk about. Scorpio Sky, one of the original signees of AEW, now 43 years old. His contract is projected to be expiring in October. And quite frankly, AEW has dropped the ball with him for several years at this point. He almost never appears on their programming, Ring of Honor, AEW, any of that stuff. And he was a guy who was a focal point of the early stages of the company. Would WWE be interested? Not sure. Maybe for an NXT run. I don't think he would do much on the main roster. Maybe at this stage of his career, maybe he's looking to do a backstage thing. Would TNA be interested? Very possibly. He's another guy who could bring quite a bit of experience, and he's got a lot of friends in TNA. Frankie Kazarian is there, people like that. So it's definitely a possibility. But I'm thrilled to see that some people who their contracts in AEW just seem to get frozen in perpetuity are going to finally get out of those deals and be able to go do something with those contracts. Still no update on Jack Perry, whether or not he has signed. The word is he had not signed as of yesterday, and we're still waiting to hear if he gets a new contract. Tony Khan implied that it was a done deal. He was going to get one done, but there is no word of him signing a new contract yet. And the last thing for tonight, we got to talk about it because we are a wrestling podcast and we are reacting to the news. Sad news in the TNA world tonight. Joe During, former member of Violent by Design, 44 years old, has sadly passed away. He has succumbed to a more than 10-year bout with brain cancer. This was the third tumor that he has had. What a fighter! What a just a quality human being up till the end. There was a GoFundMe set up. He was put in hospice care earlier this week. So sad to see him go so young, so incredibly young, 44 years old. Thoughts and prayers out to his family, his friends, everybody who got to work with him. The internet pretty much has gone crazy with people just endless stories of just what a wonderful guy he was, a great character, great human being. And when you hear that, it's so difficult to hear that something that is, really in a lot of ways just totally out of your hands, totally unexpected, and just in a lot of ways feels unfair, takes away somebody so early who had so much to offer the business. That's all the time we have for this episode. Check back with us next episode. We run down the latest wrestling news and rumors. Special thanks as always to Suno for creating the music and sound effects we use in our show. If you want to bring a new friend to family game night, it's easy with Sketchy People. Showcase your artistic side in this game from Beezle Games by going to thegamecrafter.com and picking up a copy of Sketchy People today. Hey, look, if you're looking for your next career move, maybe you're considering college or university life, maybe you just need some formal training for your next career decision, pop over to our webpage at frolifeplanning.com for all your higher education needs, as Fro Life Educational Planning is for today, for tomorrow, and for life with Fro Life. I'm Fred Froelich, better known as Dr. Fro. I want to thank you for taking some time with us tonight. Until next time, take care, everybody. Have a great night.